What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back here with Year 5 of the Madden 22 Jacksonville Jaguars. Realistic rebuild. If you tuned in to Part 4, another good season, but at the same time, another bitter end to the season, in the postseason, to them goddamn Indianapolis Colts, and I'm coming for them Colts. I'm letting y'all know right now. All I care about is winning the division and getting our division crown back away from the Colts, making the goddamn postseason for the fourth straight season, and finally get into the Super Bowl. So with that being said, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad before the preseason starts. Trevor Lawrence, X Factor last season, X Factor for this final year. But it's just crazy to me how all of a sudden when he finally gets X Factor, he throws for the lowest passing yards of his career, and he ties his rookie season with the 30 touchdowns. So all these other seasons, 5,000-yard seasons, 32 touchdowns that season, MVP almost that season. But no, when he's X Factor, now he wants to play, below his standards. That's just Madden, vintage Madden at that point. Got Pope here as the backup quarterback. He's been the backup quarterback for the past couple seasons. And then we brought in Blake Bortles just to bring him back to Jacksonville, and hopefully, we can get back to an AFC Championship game, just like Blake Bortles played in the AFC Championship game for the Jaguars. James Robinson, the most disrespected player in this rebuild. No Pro Bowls, no X Factor, but he's still our running back one. He's been playing great, him and Travis Etienne. Danny Larson here, who's been our Carlos Hyde replacement. Howard back, hasn't really done much, so we did draft this receiving back, Ben Winters, in the draft. And then there's this practice squad guy, Ramon Verner, down there. Keelan Henry's been our fullback ever since after the first season. Devonte Adams, Laviska Shenault, they've been great. Golston, as a former first-round pick, he's been okay, trying to, live up to the standards of Devonte Adams and Laviska Shenault. Still got Damian Coffey here. Still got Cooper. Tight end Brandon LaRubio went up star dev last season. He's been great. Richard Bibbs, our second-year tight end, to back him up. We got Cam Robinson, Brandon Brooks. Now, he was I guess, our big free agent signing. We saw Brandon Scherf there. We was going to bring him in just to make it the real-life signing when they got Brandon Scherf, but he declined us. So I went after the next big thing. We brought in Brandon Brooks. We needed veteran leadership on this O-line. Got Cam Robinson's 29. Javier Combs is 25. Ben Barch is 27. Jawan Taylor's 27. So we needed a veteran. Old man, 30 plus. So Brandon Brooks comes in as McGill. Saw a little bit of him last season, and he really didn't play that much better than Walker Little. And since we lost Walker Little, I feel like even though this kid is 24 years old, 75 overall, 1 year experience, he's a little overrated. Javier Combs at center. Ben Barch at right guard. Still got Baldwin there. And then Jawan Taylor, and we decided to bring in Billy Turner as a backup. Jeff Simmons had an outstanding season last season. He went crazy. Cameron Keenan, we drafted just to back him up. Zach Allen, that one stellar season he had, one hit wonder, but he's been, knocked down to our sub defensive tackle 3. So I guess that's why his numbers ain't really been going up. And plus they robbed him of his dev trait after that great season he had. So, but I stayed loyal to him, and he's been here ever since. And he's probably one of my favorite signings that I've did in all of these rebuilds. Jeremy Tolbert still there as his backup. Devon Hamilton's been okay. We brought in Ross Blaylock, played for the Texans, so we're hoping that he gives us a little bit of information on their playbook. Left outside linebacker, Kayvon Chason, Shaquem Griffith. We did draft this guy, Greg Stewart, just to add more depth at that position. Joe Conway, no more Bobby Wagner. He's doing it all alone by himself. But we went and got him a partner in Jamie Howard, who was our first-round pick in this draft. We brought in Nick Neiman to be our third middle linebacker just to add more depth. Josh Allen, he's been solid. And then Jalen Fuller, never really got a chance to start, but he's been a good piece. Tyson Campbell went up superstar dev, so he is now our cornerback 1. We're going to bump down Shaq Griffin to cornerback 2. Greedy Williams really didn't do nothing last season, but he's still going to be our cornerback 3. And at free safety, Braden Rucker is going to get a chance to start, but we did draft Dwayne Harriet, who was a cornerback We just moved him to free safety in the third round. Let me show you why. Because he does have hidden dev. I think he was our only hidden dev player in the draft. And I think we're going to use Braden Rucker a little bit at linebacker. That's why, since we already got I love my 4 cornerbacks, but to get him some more playing time, Dwayne Henry will play a little bit of slot corner and a little bit of free safety, while Braden Rucker is going to play some free safety and middle linebacker. Strong safety is John Carter, another second-round pick. John Carter and Braden Rucker were both second-round pick safeties. And then Westbrook here, he's played a little linebacker for us, and safety and cornerback. Kicker, Mason Bentley won Kicker of the Year. I think it was last season. He was 100%. And then punter, Jason Warner was great his rookie season. But that is the team. I think we don't have any more team captain slots. Let me just make sure we actually don't. So let's go ahead and simulate preseason. You know, we benched our stars because this is the year. It's all or nothing. We have to win the Super Bowl. As much success as we've had, double-digit wins, 15 wins, 13 wins, division titles, 1 AFC championship appearance, we need a chip. I need another ring on my finger. I don't care about the camp standouts. All I care about is winning the goddamn Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and look at the stats, see how everybody did. Check out this injury just to see who it may be. Hopefully it's nobody important. Should it be? So Westbrook dislocated his hip. He's the backup safety anyway. But let's look at the stats. Blake Bortles did not play that great. So he will be cut. Pope will be quarterback 2. Travis Etienne, we already know, is running back 2. Golston is wide receiver 3. We already know this. The O-line was great. And then Jamie Howard, the rookie, leading the way. Look at Rodarius Gillisley, 2 picks in the preseason. He will be cornerback 4 now, or 5, because we got Dwayne Harriet. Pick for Greedy Williams. Kicker was great. Guess the punter might have been great. So let's go ahead and make our cuts. I think we have to cut 11 people. 13, actually. We got a lot of people on this roster. So let's go ahead and trim this thing down. Get rid of Blake Bortles. Just brought him in for the preseason, for nostalgia. Get out of here. Running back, we don't need this Ramon Verner guy. You can go to the practice squad. Receiver, we don't need anybody after Cooper. So these 3 guys down here. PS. Release. And PS. Tight end, we only need 3, so I don't need Mr. Dickens. Got our DN, got our lineman. We don't need all these damn D tackles. So I'm actually going to cut Henry. He's been here for a while, hasn't really done much, so we'll just release him. Keep the rookie, Dominic Hambrick. And then release these other guys after him. Gonna keep Greg Stewart. Gonna keep Pat Green for now. Actually, I'm thinking we're gonna keep 4 cornerbacks. Just 4. Because our backup free safety is gonna play a little bit of cornerback. Get rid of Henry. And I think we have an extra punter. Yeah, so get rid of him. He can go on the practice squad too. And if we have to cut one more person, I guess I'll cut that middle linebacker. If not, we will keep him. And that is everybody. So let's go ahead, upgrade the team, adjust the lineup, set it the way we want it to be set. And I feel like, we've had double-digit wins every season. I think it was 10 wins last season. 13 or 15 the year before that, and then 13. 2 divisional round appearances, 1 AFC championship. This is the season where Madden's probably going to be like, you know what? They're good, but let's make them go 6-11, miss the playoffs just to end the video. And I bet you, bro, I bet you that's how this damn rebuild is going to fucking end. We're going to have like 6 wins, 5 wins, miss the playoffs, fired. And that's going to be the rebuild. But let's go ahead and just get this depth chart set up. I think we improved the O-line with Brandon Brooks. Got younger at middle linebacker. Got more depth in the secondary. So I think we should be good. Should be good. Backup fullback will go Larson, Other tight end, Crawford. Receiver, Devontae LaVisca, Golston, Cooper, LaRubio. We'll go Bibbs there. Cam, Robb, McGill, Priester, but I think we're going to put McGill there. We got Baldwin. There we go. So left end, Jeff Simmons. Right end, Zach Allen. D tackle, we got Blaylock. So we'll put Tolbert in there a little bit. I like Hambrick. Put Hambrick up there. We'll put Tolbert. Caleb Chase on. We're going to start Tyson Campbell. We have Gillisley there, but we're going to put Harriet back at corner. And then Rucker and Harriet. Strong safety. Westbrook is out. So Harriet will play that role. And then special teams, we're going to have Harriet, Ben Winters, and then punt return, Golston and Travis Etienne. And then kickoff start will be Bentley, kicker of the year. Long snapper will be, Brandon Brooks. Third down running back will be Travis Etienne. Power back will be James Robinson. Slot receiver will be Golston. They have Coffee and Bibbs. That's fine. Jeff Simmons. No, sir. It will be Caleb Chase on. It will be Shaquem Griffin. And it will be Greg Stewart. The right will be Josh Allen, Fuller. And they have Greg Stewart there. Devon Hamilton. Zach Allen, Ross Blaylock, no sir. It will be Devon Hamilton, Jeff Simmons, and Zach Allen. Sub linebacker Conway, Howard, and no Nick Neiman. We will do a little bit of Braden Rucker, and then slot cornerback will be Greedy Harriet, and the other safety when he comes back. But he's not listed there because he's injured, so we'll just keep Rodarius right there for now for the time being. But let's get on to the goddamn regular season. As we kick off the season against the Las Vegas Raiders. And the goal is Super Bowl or nothing. Super Bowl or nothing. Pretty sure we should be able to make the playoffs. Now, last season, I really didn't care if I won the division. The Colts deserved to win the division. I think Frank Wright deserved to win Coach of the Year. By the way, we are three-peat Coach of the Year, 3 years in a row. Might make it 4. Don't have to look at the college players this season. But I'm not worried about all that. I'm worried about my damn division title. I want that first. That's the first goal. Get into the playoffs, and we're making a goddamn run. And we need at least, I want a Super Bowl win, but I want at least a Super Bowl appearance and an AFC Championship win. So let's go ahead and kick off the season with a W against the Raiders on the road. And this is going to be a 5-12 season. I'm telling you right now, 17-31. We got outrushed. We got outpassed. Now that Trevor Lawrence is an X factor, we can't pass the damn ball. He throws for 190, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. O-line got better but gave up 4 sacks. 2 touchdowns for James Robinson. I mean, we've been good for a little minute. So, Caleb Chase was great. The rookie Howard had a sack, first career sack. Both Allens with the sack, Conway with a half a sack. Defense getting some pressure, but there goes the kick of the year. Bentley missing some field goals. So, first game of the season, I ain't going to overreact. Let's go ahead and just simulate the next game as we get somebody back from injury. It is Billy Turner. Colts, sweep their asses. That's another thing I want to do. I want to sweep their fuck asses this season. And we beat them the first game, first meeting, 17-14. Not a score that I like, but at the end of the day, we got the dub. That's all that matters. Monday Night Football game, too, so everybody saw it. We shut their passing game down. We shut their running game down. As Jonathan Taylor was key in that playoff game as Trevor Lawrence. What the hell is going on? James Robinson, 4 touchdowns in 2 games. Devonte Adams went off. Cam Robinson, Juwan Taylor, they gave him a couple sacks, but Joe Conway is balling this season. Darius Leonard had a pick for them. And what is going on? The field goal was blocked. Okay. Field goal was blocked. I'll take that. I'll take that. But we get Westbrook and Tyson Campbell back from injury, so that is very good. So we get Westbrook back. So for our sub linebacker, we should have, Rucker. And then slot corner. Okay, they did it for me. They fixed it for me. Thank you, Madden. Thank you for not fucking up my depth chart, but correcting it for me. As we get another TV game back-to-back, this time it is against the Los Angeles Rams. We already lost to, I was about to say the other Los Angeles team, but we didn't play the Chargers. We played the Las Vegas Raiders, but Tyson Campbell is back. Make sure he is CB1, and he is CB1. Let's go ahead and simulate this game, Week 3, TV primetime against the Rams. Every team in the division is 1-1 so far, and we lose 34-27. 1-2. Slow start. Sunday night. Didn't show up. 3 turnovers. X Factor Trevor Lawrence playing like a goddamn normal dev. Trevor Lawrence. We lost the goddamn Ian Book. Laviska Shenault went off. We bullied some guy named Brian Richardson. Defense is playing great. Both Allens with some sacks, but Trevor Lawrence, they had a special teams touchdown, which was the difference in the game. And I just noticed I have 52 out of 53, so we can sign somebody from the practice squad, I guess. Get one more person on the roster. So who can we call up? Maybe Werner. Another receiver. Tight end. Let's call up, shit. I guess Peterson, 69 overall. Yeah, we'll look at his ratings. We'll sign him. Maybe that'll help out. Maybe it won't. But let's simulate against the Texans. Every team in the division is 1-2, so that's good to know. As we win 31-28, we always beat the Texans. They're always last in our division. As we go 2-2, so that might be working in our favor, that our division. I mean, it's close right now, but nobody's over 500. We shut the running game down. No turnovers. Thank you. Finally, as Deshaun Watson killed us. James Robinson, 3 touchdowns on the day. 3 touchdowns for Brandon Cooks for them, but Devonte, 96 yards receiving. LaRubio with a touchdown. Jeff Simmons, Josh Allen, Bentley back on point, making all his field goals. And we're 2-2, back at 500. That's where we want to be at. We want to be above 500, actually. But the Titans right behind us at 2-2. Now we got the Denver Broncos. Simulate, see if we can beat them. As we're 83 overall, 81 defense, 85 offense, and we played like it. 31-24. Get the victory. 2 straight wins. 236 rushing yards. 222 angel numbers for the passing yards. 19 first downs. They actually had 21 first downs, but they turned the ball over. That probably was the difference in the game. 1 touchdown, no pick, only 1 sack allowed. Thank you. 200 yards, 199, but basically 200 yards. He averaged 14.2 that game, 2 touchdowns, 7 broken tackles too. Laviska Shenault, this is like his 3rd or 4th rushing touchdown. I probably should have moved his ass to running back. Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy had a great game against us, so did Irv Smith Jr., but Richard Bibbs, our backup tight end, had 50 yards and a touchdown. Hopefully LaRubio is okay and healthy. Jeff Simmons, Kayvon Chason is balling. And then Ramon Westbrook coming back from injury. Our backup strong safety gets a pick. And then Mason Bentley does make it 56-yarder, but he misses another field goal. So he's kind of having a down year so far. But we are 3-2. 3 straight wins. We have a weekly award. We have a breakout player. We have guys returning from injury. We have James Robinson getting the Player of the Week award. So did Rashawn Evans. I saw the Titans there. But breakout players, click on that first. It is James Robinson. I mean, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. This game has been disrespecting him. They won't let him get X Factor. They won't let him get Pro Bowls. So he's not going to get the X Factor. LaRubio is back. Damian Golston is back. Didn't even know he was injured. Let's make sure our slot receivers are the way we had it, and it actually is. Another TV game. Titans, they're right behind us. So are the Texans. Colts falling off. Thank you. Yeah, but I still want to see y'all asses. I still want to sweep y'all, and I'm taking my division crown. I'm glad they're 1-4. Famous Jameis, leading them to 1-4 so far. They could still turn it around. We win by 1 point against the Titans, so I think we beat the Colts, we beaten the Texans, and we've beaten the Titans. We're 3-0 in the division so far, 3 straight wins in a row. I mean, we kind of shut their running game down, 90 yards, I guess, if they still have Derrick Henry. They shut our running game down, but they turned the ball over. We did it, and that was the difference in the game. It's the turnovers. 3 touchdowns, no picks from Trevor Lawrence, his best performance all season. Yeah, we did shut Derrick Henry down. He still had 2 touchdowns, though. They shut our running game down, 45 for James Robinson, but Laviska Shenault, 114 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches. Damian Golson coming back from injury, 4 catches, 67 yards and a touchdown. LaRubio coming back with 46 yards. Travis Etienne with a receiving touchdown. John Carter, our strong safety starter, with a sack. And then our free safety starter, Braden Rucker, with a pick. What is going on with Mason Bentley? Listen, these field goals. But 4-2, 2 games ahead of everybody in the division as we get Ben Winters, we get Jeff Simmons, we get Josh Allen, we get Cam Robinson. So a lot of important people back from injury. Just want to make sure that Jeff Simmons, look at this, messing up my depth chart. Let's see, they usually have Jaden Fuller, yeah. Make sure Jeff Simmons is the rush because they're going to make him look at this. Thank God I caught it. Jeff Simmons wasn't on there. Josh Allen wasn't on there. Like, come on, bro. Breakout player scenario. I know he didn't hit it. It's like the 3rd time he said that. But we're looking good right now. We started slow. Now we're starting to play like ourselves. 4-2 Seahawks. See if we can beat them. And we do. Once again, 1-point game. So close game. Teams are playing us really close. We're just edging our way out. We shut their running game and their passing game down. We didn't turn the ball over. They didn't either, but they didn't have a lot of yards. Only 296 as we play Davis Mills, the former Texas quarterback. But we got to him 5 times in the backfield. 2 touchdowns for James Robinson. It seems like he's averaging 2 rushing. What is going on with Laviska Shenault? He is going crazy. He's out playing Devonte Adams right now. Might make him wide receiver 1. Maybe it's time. Cam Robinson giving up a couple. Josh Allen, Jeff Simmons, Devon Hamilton, all with sacks, no picks, no missed field goals because we didn't attempt any. And we're 5-2. 5-2. Landry Cooper, John Carter, Keelan Henry, that's our fullback. We have 2 breakout player scenarios. Now, we got 2, so we should be able to hit at least one of these. I'm guessing this might be Laviska Shenault. Trying to get him the superstar dev. And then the next one, I would say John Carter maybe. Kayvon Chason, trying to get him the superstar. So we might possibly have 2 new superstars, one on offense, one on defense. We got to get at least one of these. We have a TV game, 2-5 Titans. This is so weird. Who would have thought coming into the season the Colts would be last in the division? They had 14 wins last season. They're 2-5. Titans, who are usually right behind us, are 2-5, and then the Texans, who are usually last, are second. Definitely don't want to lose a division to them. Let's go ahead and sweep the Tennessee Titans. 24-7. All day, getting our ass whooped on Sunday Night Football. As they shut our running game down, they were able to run that rock with Derrick Henry. We shut their passing game down. We didn't turn the ball over. They did, but we weren't that great on 3rd down. We were down 17-7 at the half, and then we couldn't score any points in the second half. Yeah, they just shut James Robinson down. Laviska Shenault played great, but he didn't hit it. Who was the other person trying to go up superstar dev? Kayvon Chason had a TFL. He had a sack. John Carter with the pick. So I'm thinking I'm thinking he might have gone it. Caleb Von Chason might be superstar dev. I know Laviska Shenault was close, but he didn't do it. Yeah, didn't get it done. And I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Von Chason didn't get it done either. He did it. He did it. He's having a great season too. He's really surprised me this whole rebuild. He has really surprised me. We get a new superstar edge rusher on defense, and oh my God, James Robinson is out 3 games with a dislocated elbow, but we got Travis Etienne, so that is fine. Let's take a look at Jamie Howard. I think he has hidden dev, doesn't he? He's star. Okay. But I want to look at Caleb Von Chason. If he's here, guess he's not. And we don't have to worry about them taking it away from us because this is the final season, but would you look at that? So Howard is a star. Caleb Von Chason is now a superstar. And then we don't know what Harriet is yet. And, yeah, Caleb Von Chason, balling. He is balling. Him and Tyson Campbell, superstars on the defense now. And let's simulate again. I might make Laviska Shenault wide receiver 1 because he is having a great season. Now, Devonte Adams still too good. So maybe that's why Laviska Shenault is playing great because they're probably double teaming Devonte Adams. So it's opening up more opportunity for Laviska Shenault. Let's see if we can sweep the Texans, who are 4-3, and we don't. We split with them and the Titans. We're on a 2-game losing streak. The Texans are tied for first place in the division. They are tired of being last. We outplayed them, actually. They just got 2 fourth down. They were more aggressive than us. But Etienne had a great game, his best game of his career. Taking him in. And if we had James Robinson, we would have won that game. I forgot he's injured. Devontae went off. Brandon Brooks giving up a sack. That's the only sack I think he's given up. And Bentley, of course, misses a field goal, which we lost by 3 points. So if we had James Robinson and Bentley doesn't miss that field goal, we clearly win that game. But we're 5-4. Texans 5-3. Going from last to first, I actually kind of respect them. I forgot we are at week 10, so let's go ahead and upgrade the team. I don't got to worry about contracts. Let's just upgrade them boys. And we're looking good. Still over 500. Still looking to be a playoff team. Really just want to get to the playoffs, but I want that division crown. We win 16-13. I love how this team responds to adversity. When we lose, we don't lose too much. We come right back, as we could not run the ball, but no James Robinson. Trevor Lawrence did throw a pick. We got sacked 4 times, but Etienne did just enough. Receiving, Golston, 84 yards, leading the way. Cam Robinson, what's going on with you? Jeff Simmons with the sack, and that was it. We had a pick for Tyson Campbell, and Bentley is just stinking it up at kicker. I'm going to take his damn Bentley away. That's what I'm going to do. 6-3 Bucks, battle of the Florida teams. Let's see if we can. We're top of the division. Texans right back. Yes, the Colts are 2-7, so I don't even got to worry about their asses unless we melt down. They go on a hot winning streak. That's what their asses get. Let's see if we can beat the Bucks on the road in Tampa, and we do 31-17. 2-game winning streak. We get our 7th win of the season. Looks like we might make the playoffs again. Still got to wait for that bye week. We're going to lose the rest of probably lose the rest of our games. Mitchell Trubisky got to him 5 times. Fournette finally didn't kill me in a game. He usually has like 3 touchdowns against me. That's what he averages against me in any rebuild we do. Travis Etienne had 2 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown, bro. We abused Tevin Jenkins, 2.5 for Josh Allen, Conway, Zach Allen, Caleb Von Chason, Shaq Griffin had a pick. Shout out to our punter, Jason Warner, inside the 21 time. And we're turning it around, man. We're having a great season, 7-4. I don't know why I clicked this breakout, because isn't he already X Factor? Yeah, he's already X Factor, so I don't even know why I clicked that. But TV game against the 9-2 Arizona Cardinals. We got James Robinson and Tyson Campbell back from injury, but we do have a new injury, and it is Devonte Adams. And I didn't know Greedy Williams was out. So Devonte Adams and Greedy Williams both out. So let's go to the depth chart. Make sure everything is good. So LaVisca, Golston, Coffee, we should be good at receiver. That's why it was good for me to bring up that one receiver from the practice squad. So we got Bibbs, got Cooper. Yeah, so that's fine with me. And Greedy Williams was out. What? Harriet. Okay, and then Westbrook and I guess Gillislee. Yeah, that's okay. Who the hell is Virgil Pritchett? Please don't tell me they just signed some random nigga, bro, to join our team. Let me take a look at this shit real quick. Who the hell is this guy? He wasn't on my team. And they cut Shaquem Griffin. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Pritchett. Tell you what, Mr. Pritchett. Greg Stewart will go to the practice squad now because you want to just jump your ass on my fucking team. And now we done pitched Shaquille Griffin off. Now we got to go get his brother back, bro. Got to go get his bro back because Madden wants to make decisions on their own. What if we win a Super Bowl and he's not on the roster? He doesn't get a ring. Like, come on now. So now, need to fix the depth chart. So dumb, bro. So my slot corner should be Harriet, Westbrook, Gillislee, because I don't know who this Virgil Pritchett dude is, and he's not going to get no playing time. He's just going to be on the roster, I guess, for now. And then we got Howard Tucker, so that's all fine. Slot receiver should be good. Okay, we got it all set. I knew Madden was going to try me with that shit that they do, bro. Like, I have auto sign roster turned off. But I guess when you have positions where you don't have enough people for that position, they gonna sign somebody and cut somebody. But we get James Robinson back. And let's make sure I didn't even check the running backs. Let's make sure they didn't cut nobody or mess up the depth chart there. So Travis Etienne should be third down back, which he is. And then power back should be James Robinson, Etienne, Larson. So we're good now. Depth chart is set. We have a TV game against the 9-2 Cardinals. This is going to be a tough game. Won't be mad if we do take an L, but the Texans are right behind us at 6-4. 42-35, high-scoring shootout game. Lived up to the hype. They're 9-2. We were 7-4 at the time. Now 8-4. It was a Monday Night Football game. Definitely lived up to the hype. We were up 28-13 at the half and only won by a touchdown, bro. We outrushed them. We outpassed them. Outplayed them. Not really. They had 600 yards too, but we had 10 third down. We doubled their third downs, 10-5. 3 touchdowns from both QBs, 2 sacks from both, 3 touchdowns for James Robinson in his return game. ETN with 40 yards. D-Hop destroyed us. LaVisca Chenault is just, he's balling. Coffee, big body receiver, finally gets some playing time, getting a touchdown. Cooper got a catch. Bibbs got a touchdown. Backup receivers and tight ends getting involved. Kaylavon Chason is balling. And we now have 8 wins. Let's take a look at the playoff picture as we are number 2 behind the Buffalo Bills. I want to take a look at their record just to see, because I would love to get that first round bye. It will be our second this rebuild. The Vikings, shout out to my Vikings, 10-1. We beat the Cardinals, who are 9-3. We're the 4th best. We're a game behind the Bills. Chiefs right behind us. So we just got to keep winning. Now we play the Jets. Okay, we never hit that one anyway. But Greedy Williams is back from injury. Let's make sure that I could cut that guy now. I could cut his ass. I don't even know why he's on this damn roster. But Greedy Williams is back. He is our slot cornerback with Harriet and Westbrook. So we're good now. Let's simulate against the Jets. They're in the AFC. Then we have a late bye week at week 14 as we lose 28-18 to the Jets. So bye week coming at the right time. We 1 third down conversion. 1 third down conversion. Not a great game for Trevor Lawrence or the offensive line. 2 touchdowns for James Robinson, though, but he got shut down. Christian Kirk, who's on the Jags now, at 83 yards, pissed off that we didn't sign him. Jawan Taylor, giving up some stats. Caleb Chase is balling, man. He's having a career year. Pick for Joe Conway. Bentley making a 52-yarder, but we need that number 1 seed. We're right behind the Bills. Chiefs catching up to us. Weekly award. Don't know who this may be. It is Conway, 12 tackles and an interception. But we get Devonte Adams back. John Carter's back. This is so stupid, man. Because now I have to go to slot receiver as Devonte Adams. No, that's right. That's right. What am I talking about? I apologize, Madden, for that. But let's upgrade the team. We're at week 14, bye week. You got the Chargers, Chiefs, Ravens. So that Chiefs, Ravens, I don't know what the Chargers records are. Our division, we are a game ahead of Titans and the Texans. Look at the Colts trying to make a comeback. But Chargers are 6-7. Chiefs, don't know what their record is. We'll take a look at the standings real quick, though, just to see how far behind. So the Raiders then climbed up there. Chiefs, of course, they put us ahead. And the Bills, Jets beat us. They're 8-5. Ravens, Jaguars. It is anybody's game between these teams, these 6 teams, Raiders, Chiefs, Bills, Jets, Ravens, Jags. Only thing is Jets did beat us. I've had history with the Ravens and the Chiefs. We got their number. And I think we lost to the Raiders. We lost to the Raiders and the Jets. So we definitely need to win out. Texans and Titans right on our asses. So we need to win these games. Even the Chargers, they win this game, they stay alive. So this is an important game for them. We beat them by 4 points. Now if we can beat the Chiefs, that'll be big. This AFC is looking tough this year. Anybody can take it. As we finished all the season against the damn Colts. Kind of wish they had a better record, so we have like a little bit more importance. But we outrushed them, we outpassed them, no turnovers. 2 touchdowns, no picks from T-Law, 4 sacks against Justin Herbert, 80 yards and a touchdown for James Robinson, 2 touchdowns for LaRubio. LaVisca Chenault, man. Caleb Chase on. There's been a lot of surprises this rebuild. A lot of surprises from players you wouldn't expect to be balling like this. 9-5 though, but the Titans and Texans are not going away. Neither are the Colts, I guess you could say. But we've had the Chiefs' numbers. Is this the time where they're finally going to beat us? They beat us that one time in the playoffs. But now both 9-5 TV prime time, both teams looking to take the number 1 seed in the AFC. It's in Jacksonville, though. We've had their number. Last 2-3 times we played them. And they finally beat us 16-10. I knew at some point they were going to beat us as they get their little revenge. So I ain't really worried about the number 1 seed right now. We've lost to the Raiders. We lost to the Jets. We lost to the Chiefs. So we're probably not going to get it. Just need to make the playoffs. We turned the ball over twice. They only beat us by 6 points. They still really didn't do nothing. We always shut down Mahomes. So now it's just getting to the playoffs and doing something. LaVisca Chenault, superstar. Jeff Simmons, Zach Allen, Greedy Williams, no picks, no missed field goals. Yeah, now it's about winning the division, getting to the playoffs, and see if we can make a run. Texans 9-6. We split with them. Look at this. Ravens 9-6. Hard schedule towards the end of the season. Let's get this victory. This victory should put us in the playoffs if we win. And we do, 41-29. And then we finish off the season against the bitch-ass Colts, the fuck-ass Colts. We shut their running game down. 25 yards rushing, and they got Lamar Jackson at quarterback. That's crazy. We turned the ball over twice and still won. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. He passed a lot, but look at this. Shut their running game down. Lamar didn't even attempt to run. A touchdown for Devonte Adams, Laviska Shenault, LaRubio. We got a sack for Caleb Vaughn Chase on. He got to be in double digits. John Carter with a pick. And we have, once again, double-digit wins. So ever since the first season with Urban Meyer where we had 7, we had 13, 15, 10, and at least 10 again, maybe 11 if we can win this game against the Colts, who went from first to last in the goddamn division. But John Carter trying to go to star dev for the playoffs. That'll be big for our secondary and our defense. I hope he gets it. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team one more time before the playoffs start, because we're going to need every point that we can get. This playoffs is going to be tough, especially the wild card round. But let's see if we can finish the season with a win, get 11 wins, improve from last season. We don't. 10 wins again, and we don't win the division. Kind of a 3-way tie between us, the Texans, and the Titans. Titans claim the top spot, sneaking in there. And the Texans improved 10-7 at third. Colts last. I guess that is. I like that. Everybody made it, but Colts. But I would have loved to get that division title. So once again, we don't get it. Colts last year, Titans this year. Y'all can have that. We're more focused on a Super Bowl title than a division title. But let's look at that last game and let's see what happened. Because I haven't had that much good luck when it comes to year 5. Usually year 5 I get fired. We don't make the playoffs, but we have a chance. We passed better than them. We turned the ball over, and we can't do that in the playoffs. So we split with everybody in the division. We beat them all the first time. They beat us the second time that they played us. Devontae finally had a good game. We abused Charles James, bullied him with the 2 Allens. And I don't think our, was it John Carter, our safety? I don't think he hit the depth trait. But let's see. He did it. So we got 2, Caleb Vaughn Chason and John Carter. Caleb Vaughn Chason, superstar, John Carter, star. I love it. We got to take on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They're 10-7. What is up with the AFC this year? And no matter what happens, I am so proud of this team. I enjoyed this rebuild. I'm already talking like we already done took the L, but it's been fun, man. We've won 4 out of 5 seasons. Even that first season when they got 7 wins, overachieved there a little bit. We've made the playoffs, won AFC Championship appearance. I like the players we drafted. I like the players that, like Caleb Vaughn Chason, that was already here. He's been balling. Tyson Campbell, and then players like, let me stop talking about. Let me just stop talking like we already lost. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like, there's been some surprises in this rebuild. But looking at our rankings, we were 19 in points per game, 10 in passing yards per game, 9 in rushing yards, 12 in defensive points per game, 13 in defensive passing yards per game, number 5 when it came to rushing. So we were very good stopping the run, and we were good when it came to passing and running the ball. We just need to work on scoring some more points. Looking at the stats, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, 2 guys in our division, and then Zeke Elliott, KJ Osborne, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith. Don't know what the hell I hit. Didn't mean that. But I left off with Devontae Smith, and then Nick Bosa, Brian Burns, Chris Jones, Jalen Ramsey, Trayvon Mullen, Marshawn Lattimore, all with 6 picks. Then JOK, Rashawn Evans, and Isaiah Simmons. Looking at our stats, that ain't no X factor. That ain't no X factor. That is not no X factor. 23 passing touchdowns. Yards are great. Picks, no. Touchdowns, not enough for no damn X factor. Just knock him back down to superstar. He was playing better when he was just a superstar. Longest pass was 77 yards. 68 completion percentage. Average 270 yards per game. Rated 95.1. So just Not an X Factor season. 21 touchdowns, second in the league, average 4.6 thousand yards. Not going to make a Pro Bowl. Great year for Travis Etienne. Great year for Laviska Shenault at running back. So it looks like I should have just put Travis Etienne at receiver and then Laviska Shenault at running back. Should have just switched their damn positions. No fumbles from anybody. Longest rush was 73 yards from James Robinson, 66 yards from Travis Etienne. Both of them broke some long runs. Devonte Adams quietly was 1 yard short from 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. One catch from 80 catches. But Laviska Shenault led the way with catches and yards, 90, 1,200, almost 1,300, and 3 touchdowns. Damian Golston was okay. LaRubio was just okay. Travis Etienne was great out of the backfield. Longest pass was 77 yards, and that was to Travis Etienne. So he broke off on a receiving play and a rushing play. O-line, Cam Robinson, horrible year. Jawan Taylor, just okay. Under average year. Brooks, trash year, but the MVPs were Ben Barch and Javier Combs. Jamie Howard, the rookie, led the team in tackles with 107, 8 TFLs, and a sack, but then Conway wasn't bad either. He was 1 tackle shy from Howard, 4.5 sacks, 3 TFLs, and a pick. Shaquille Griffin, 100 tackles and a pick. Tyson Campbell, a pick. John Carter went up star dev, 2 picks. Braden Rucker, 70 tackles, a pick. Caleb Von Chason, 10 sacks, 11 TFLs. Great season for him. Great season for Jeff Simmons. Josh Allen. Zach Allen bounced back. Westbrook. So good year from the defense. Would like to see more interceptions, though. Forced fumbles, 2. And that's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie Jamie Howard. Got to be defensive rookie of the year. He had a block, too. Devon Hamilton also had a block. He had a safety. He is defensive rookie of the year. He just did everything. All extra pointers made, 1 field goal blocked. The total was 6 missed, but he really only missed 5, long as it was a 56. Inside the 26 times, long as it was a 73, average 50.4. Great second year for him. No special teams touchdown this season. Yearly awards, MVP does not go to Trevor Lawrence, but it goes to Lamar Jackson. Coach of the year, it is not us. Our streak ends. We come in at number 3. Oh, that is going to be automatic again. Lamar Jackson, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Chris Jones. Jeff Simmons at 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sean Boykin of the Chargers. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we were robbed. Should have went to my middle linebacker, but he comes in at number 4. Best QB, Lamar Jackson. No Trevor Lawrence, and he's an X Factor. Running back goes to Derrick Henry. James Robinson at 5. Receiver goes to Rashad Bateman. Ravens just, once again, having one of those years where they're just stealing all the goddamn awards. What I told you. Jeff Simmons, number 2. Chiefs, stealing an award from us. Use this as motivation, fellas. Use this as motivation. Josh Allen at 5. Caleb Von Chason at 6. Best DB, Trayvon Mullen. And then best kicker, Fairbarn with the Browns. No mention of Bentley. So we got the Bengals now in the wild card round. Take a look at how the bracket plays out just to see our potential opponents if we can get past the Bengals. Texans and Titans are going against each other in the first round. So they both made it along with us. You got the Raiders, stole the number 1 seed. We played them week 1 and lost. We lost to the Jets. We lost to the Chiefs. We lost to the Texans. We lost to the Raiders, to the Titans. We lost to all these damn teams, and we got to play them again in the playoffs. So let's see if we can beat the Bengals on the road, or will this rebuild end with the loss in the wild card round? I hope not. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Bengals. And we were fired. You get fired for making your goal the Super Bowl and you make the playoffs? What? So I guess this rebuild is going to end with us being fired. So I'm guessing we lost by 4 fucking points. We were up 17-10 at the half. 17-17 going into the fourth quarter. So close game. We outrushed them. They outpassed us a little bit. They had a turnover. We didn't. We were better on third down. They were just aggressive on fourth down. So it was a game we could have won, probably should have won. Offensive line played great. Didn't give up no sacks. I'm proud of this team. We didn't even go out bad. So I can't be mad at it. Couple seasons we probably should have got to a Super Bowl or won one. Yeah, they played great. They played great from the punter down to the quarterback. Like everybody played great. Unfortunately, we came up short once again. But 4 straight winning seasons, all playoff appearances, an AFC Championship appearance, 2 divisional round appearance, a wild card loss. Look at the Pro Bowl, see if we had any last-minute Pro Bowlers. No Trevor Lawrence, even though he's an X Factor. James Robinson is going to end this rebuild. Not one damn Pro Bowl vote. But no LaVisca Chenault? Come on, bro. Snubbed. Our center Combs makes it. We get 1 right there. Jeff Simmons makes 2. And that's it. Just 2 Pro Bowlers from Jacksonville. Let's go ahead and look at our background pictures, see if any colors change, maybe. Actually, we can't look at the background pictures because we are no longer the coach. 3 Coach of the Year awards, and they fired me after making the playoffs again for a 4th straight time. I know we came up short. He deserves to have his fucking X Factor stripped. Played better when he was a superstar. Just gonna put that out there. James Robinson still was superstar. Receiver LaVisca Chenault definitely should have went up. They could have even knocked down Devonte Adams' X Factor. LaRubio, no, he can stay star. Jeff Simmons went up to X Factor, I think. Wonder if Zach Allen went up to star. Nope. Still normal. Kayvon Chason, he went up in season, superstar. Howard was star. Josh Allen not being superstar is just robbery. So, you know what? What the fuck? I knew I should have started this nigga, bro. We drafted a superstar cornerback in the 3rd round, and he didn't get a lot of playing time. That was on me, though. He played a little bit, and John Carter, went up to star. So I would say, Trevor Lawrence, for the most part, he was a franchise quarterback for us. He led us to 4. He had that 5,000-yard season, 4 straight playoffs after his rookie year, AFC Championship appearance his 2nd year. 2 divisional rounds where we should have won both of those games and got back to the AFC Championship game. And then this year, we came up short. I would say it was great. It was great simulating with Trevor Lawrence. James Robinson was great, even though never made the Pro Bowl, never went up the X Factor. He was like the most consistent player of the rebuild. And then Travis Etienne, we don't keep a lot of running back twos. We usually let them go in free agency, but the 1-2 punch worked. Even him on the 3rd down back receiving game, it worked. It worked out for us. Fullback Keelan Henry did his thing. I could have sworn he made a Pro Bowl 1 year. Devonte Adams, taking him away from the Texans was the right move. Came in, had a great first 2 years, and then you see starting to age as LaVisca Chenault is starting to ascend. Golston never was our wide receiver 1 just because of these 2. Maybe if we never signed Devonte Adams, he would have been our wide receiver 2, maybe wide receiver 1. Tight end, LaRubio was our first pick. He was great ever since he came in as a rookie. Cam Robinson was okay. Brandon Brooks was here just for 1 year. But Walker Little, while he was here, he was okay. Javier Combs, we drafted. Brandon Linder and Andrew Norwell were great. The first 2 seasons, we still had them. Ben Barch probably was our best offensive lineman in the whole rebuild. Juwan Taylor was okay. Jeff Simmons, ever since we brought him in, he was good. Zach Allen was one of the surprises. When we brought him in his first year, that boy balled out. Went to Star Dev and got robbed. Von Hamilton was slowly improving every single year. Kayvon Chason, just like Zach Allen, balling. Surprising. It ended up being a superstar edge rusher. Conway, we had Bobby Wagner, Miles Jack, kept him for a couple of seasons before we traded him away. Howard coming in this 2nd season. But Josh Allen was the leader of this defense. Tyson Campbell, emerging as our cornerback one. But Shaq Griffin, a couple of 3-pick seasons for him. Greedy Williams only here for 1 year. And then, Rucker, a couple seasons he was here, didn't get enough for Dwayne Harriet. Didn't know he was a superstar. John Carter was just okay. He went up star dev. I think he would have blew up as a good, strong safety. Bentley, one of the best young kickers I had. He was 100%. 100%. What, last season? Yeah, 22 of 22, so great young kicker. And Warner, a great young punter. But came up short, though. Let's go ahead and see who wins the Super Bowl. Don't even know who's in it. It is the Bengals who beat us in the wild card against the Cowboys. So I'm actually going to root for the Bengals here. I'm going to root for the Bengals. And they lose to the Cowboys. So that's how this rebuild is going to end. But it was great. We even won 3 Coach of the Year awards, back-to-back, 3-peat. But that's going to be it for the Jacksonville Jaguars realistic rebuild. Make sure y'all tune in to the next rebuild. I think it might be the Jets, so Zach Wilson time. But I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.